It's another very early morning read. You know, sometimes these are my faves. And crazy wild wind this morning. It woke me up very early. It was a message. You know, it's just wild how this works. And the message said something to the effect that, like, we're on the same plane. Parallel planes, I think is how we put it. And, you know, as weird as it is, that's sort of undeniable. And they're like notes in a bottle, you know, that just wash up periodically. And, you know, I feel glad to know that he's out there somewhere. So, notes in a bottle. Geez, hang on, I'm not going to do this again. Better to have deer in the headlight eyes than squint at the cards. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. Six of Cups. Boy, did we get that card a lot. Ten of Wands. Ten of Swords. Ace of Cups, my dears. They're all supposed to come out now. Hierophant. Queen of Wands. Four of Pentacles. Four of Cups. Empress. I could just stop right there. Okay, on Queen of Pentacles, this present person who is inhabiting her own skin, her, him, their own skin, in this life. You know, somebody who shows up authentically. It is clarified by the Four of Pentacles, which is quite a different energy. You know, hanging on to something heavy. But I think since it's on Queen of Pentacles, this is a choice. You know, to somehow accept what comes through. These messages in a bottle. Queen of Cups, you know, it shows somebody not facing us directly. There's an oblique stance. I mean, here's the Queen of Pentacles just right there, looking right at us. Here I am. And this is much more meditative. It has an element of waiting. And for some reason, I saw that background as the ocean. You know, the waves of feelings that come through that. And it is an ocean. I mean, the waves that come to us, because, you know, we're ready to receive, open-hearted. And there's that soulmate energy that basically won't go away, you know. And I just am reassured that somehow this connection, which is at times just as thin as a thread, it feels that way, just like it could snap at any minute, and that maybe I want it to, is something more substantial. Not 3D, but there it is. This Cups energy. And on Six of Cups, we have Four of Cups, which can be a card of regret. In traditional Rider-Waite, it shows somebody, you know, kind of waiting under a tree for that fourth cup. Where is it? And it's being handed to them out of the clouds, you know, out of the clouds. This cup. This is much less melancholy to me. It's like a light that shines, like a sort of spotlight. And we have the same individual that shows up as a silhouette or shadow. That same pyramid shape on both. Pyramid shape. The pyramid shape. I think it's, again, the mystery of that connection that's somehow survives time and distance and, you know, expectations, longing. All in Cups energy. We have 2 fours, 8, strength, forbearance, endurance. 10 of Wands under Queen of Pentacles. You know, that burden card we saw yesterday in the last post? I'm sort of losing track of time. The meds I take, and I'm sorry, this is, you know, I feel like in some ways too personal, but, you know, they take the headache away, they leave me very sleepy. So I go into this kind of quasi-dream state where I can't do much except lie around, kind of surrender to it. And somehow that enables me to let go. This is almost like a helium balloon to me, lighter than air. You know, gonna float away at any minute. Time, distance, expectations, all of it being somehow released into the ether, into that parallel plane. That's clarified by Hierophant, and again the triangle shape. And that individual, it's almost like the shadow self, but in this case it's the higher self. You know, that's always there, present in the shadow self. You shine light on the shadow, or the light shines on us or within us. And it brings, I think, 10 of Swords, which is the end of the painful cycle, the end of the isolation. The end of that feeling of being shut off, boxed in. You know, the box is transparent. This reminds me of 8 of Swords, that illusory trap. It's sword energy. You know, it's about this, how our mind can cut us off from what's actually there for us. But there's an end to that cycle. It's like imminent release. Ace of Cups. You know, no triangle here, no mystery. When the burden is put down or just floats away, this is what's left. This opportunity for love, for connection. And principally, I think, with the higher self, which belongs to us and to all of us. It's kind of transpersonal. And again, the waiting for it, the receiving of it. The message in a bottle. Queen of Wands, clarifying Ace of Cups. I love it, these sort of iterations, like the waves. A forward-moving queen with a sense of direction, a sense of self, that inspirational fire energy, that life force energy that propels us forward toward this opportunity for connection. And connection, you know, with that ineffable source energy. It lightens our load. 10 of Wands. It ends the cycle of isolation and begins with the Ace, the new beginning. Self-love, which opens us to the whole thing. And these rings that strike me as like, you know, message in a bottle thrown into the water, and the rings circle out, the reverberations. We have 3 queens here, and then we have Empress. All the queens. All the energies. Queen of Swords is the one that doesn't appear on the board, but implicitly that kind of clarity, that kind of ability to send and receive through that parallel plane, you know, and receive in Empress energy. And this is the last one we're going to look at. It's justice. In the Queen of Swords energy, the Queen is not here. Like the message might not be coming through in 3D. But it's coming through nevertheless on that archetypal level. The channels are open. The channels are open. Messages in the bottle. Washing up. And, you know, what occurred to me was I may have yearned for a more 3D expression, but I'm grateful for this parallel plane thing, whatever it is. It's enough. It brings balance to this relationship, you know, that shimmers. And that we can somehow see, you know, this is always to me a card of relationship, because it's a card that shows in traditional Rider-Waite the scales, a balance between this and that, between these two. We say last card out, and then there are a couple more. Two of Pentacles. And again, somehow the iteration, the box here, the box here, the box that contains the box that contains both. You know, Two of Pentacles, a connection. In relationship. These iterations. You know, over time, over space. Here we are, lifetime to lifetime. Ace of Pentacles. Diamond in the rough. Diamond in the rough. We don't even have to mine it. It's just there. It just appears on the shore. Something 3D. And I'm just going to cover it up because otherwise it'll go on and on. Ace of Wands. We have Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and again the missing Ace of Swords. That kind of 3D communication. But look at this. You know, it's almost as if here are these doorways, doorways, doorways. In 3D, in time. The doorway. The new opening, the new path, the new beginning, the new direction. It's almost like passing through from the 3D plane to that ephemeral, you know, shimmery, ineffable opening. And who will we meet on the other side? I think ourselves. Higher and not lower, but, you know, all ourselves. All ourselves. And everyone we're connected to. Linked to. Messages in a bottle. To me, this morning, at least for now, that's enough. That's enough. I send this note in a bottle out to y'all with love. Till next time.